Hey, welcome back to Postal Barbecue. I'm Jabin Postal, and today at the grill, we're making a delicious smoked sirloin tip roast topped with a homemade jalapeno horseradish sauce, and it is incredible. And so just like always, I'm gonna put all the show notes as well as the full recipe in the description box below for you, so make sure to click down there to see everything that you need for this cook. Also, if you like what we're doing on this channel, consider subscribing for more great barbecue recipes, tutorials, and reviews. And other than that, let's get into the cook. As I said, welcome back to Postal Barbecue. I appreciate you being here. Today at the grill, I'm gonna be cooking up this delicious sirloin tip roast using the Sear kettle grill today. And when it comes to beef, we've really seen an increase in prices over the years when it comes to larger cuts like prime rib and beef tenderloin. And so knowing how to get a budget-friendly cut of beef like this sirloin tip is a good skill set to have, as well as it's gonna save you a little bit of money on the back end. And so today, this sirloin tip roast that I'm gonna be cooking today was sent to me by our friends over at True Local, which connects you with high quality local and regional cuts that are shipped directly to your door. And so today I'm going to be seasoning this with a combination of my Mad Cow beef rub as well as this new rub that just arrived in the mail. This is from Smoke Show, and it's a smoked jalapeno rub. And so I'm going to blend those together. And so to start off with, I'm going to apply a little bit of oil to the outside of this, and this is going to be a little bit of a binder for our rub to stick to. Next, I'm going to apply this jalapeno rub by Smoke Show, and I'm only going to put a little bit of a coating on this just to get some of that nice jalapeno flavor. And there's also some garlic and some onion powder in here as well. And then, like I said, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of Mad Cow, and this is going to add a little extra color as well as add some more of those salt and pepper flavors that we're looking for. So with my sirloin tip all seasoned, the last thing I'm going to do is insert my meter digital thermometer, and this is going to go right into the middle. There we go. And so with everything all prepared, let me show you how I set up the Sear kettle for cooking around 250 degrees. So to set up our grill today for cooking, I placed in about 20 briquettes into the Sear, and I got those coals fully lit. Next, I filled up the remainder of the Sear basket until it was about 3/4 of the way full. And then after that, I closed the lid and let our temperatures come up to around 250 degrees. All right, so with our grill sitting around 250 degrees, let's go ahead and get our roast onto the grill opposite the coals. And then lastly, I'm going to add on a little bit of hickory wood to add a little bit of smoky flavor to this. So with everything on the grill, I'm going to close up this lid, and I'm going to begin cooking this sirloin tip until it reaches an internal temperature of around 115 degrees. And I'm also going to come back and give it a flip around the 90-degree mark. So while my roast is cooking away, I want to make a delicious jalapeno horseradish type of a sauce to go along with this roast. And it's going to be absolutely delicious when they come together. And so I'm going to start off with about a half a cup of mayonnaise. And then to that, I have a half of a finely chopped jalapeno. Just toss that in there as well. And then to that, I have some horseradish, and go ahead and use whatever horseradish you want. I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half of this. Next, I'm gonna take a half of a lime, and I'm gonna squeeze this into there. And this is just gonna brighten this sauce up a little bit. And then to that, I'm gonna add in a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. And then lastly, I'm going to add in a little bit of apple cider vinegar just to thin this down a bit. We'll start with that, and we'll mix this all together. So let me give this a quick taste to see if it's missing anything. Yum, that's delicious. You can really taste that jalapeno and that horseradish coming together very nicely with that creaminess from the mayo and the tang from the apple cider vinegar. This is gonna go perfect on our roast today. I've been cooking this roast for about 45 minutes now, and the temperature of our grill has been rock steady at 250 degrees. And so I'm gonna open up the grill and we'll take a look. Guys, just look at that nice color that's forming on there. You can see that the rub that we use, the combination of that jalapeno rub with the mad cow, is really starting to shine through, and it looks absolutely wonderful. So I'm gonna go ahead and just rotate this roast just to promote some even cooking. There we go. I'm gonna quickly close back up this lid, and I'm gonna continue to cook this roast until it reaches that internal temperature of 115 degrees. It's been about an hour and 10 minutes since I first put this sirloin tip roast onto the grill, and our internal temperature has just reached 115 degrees. And so it's now time to prepare for our sear. And so let's open up the grill and mix up those coals. And just like that, my coals are roaring hot. And so I'm gonna go ahead and sear off this sirloin tip for about 45 seconds on each side. After only about 4 minutes of searing, our roast is all done, and the internal temperature right now is around 124 degrees. And so as that rests, it's gonna increase to about 130, and it's gonna be a perfect medium rare. And so I'm gonna pull it from the grill, let it rest, and we'll get ready for the taste test. So in just under an hour and a half, this roast is all done, and you can really smell that jalapeno rub that we put on there, as well as that sear just looks amazing. It's got that nice rich mahogany color, and I can't wait to slice into this. So let's cut it in the middle. Here we go. Guys, just look at the inside color of this. It's wall to wall, medium rare. This is absolutely cooked perfect. I'm gonna slice a few pieces for a taste test, and when I slice it, I wanna do this as thin as I can, because whenever you have a budget cut like this or a tougher cut, you wanna make sure that you're cutting it nice and thin so that there's less resistance, and it actually makes it a little more tender. Okay, let's go for the taste test and see how we did. That is so good. You know, guys, for being a tougher cut, this roast turned out so well. The flavor is there, you get that bit of smokiness, but it is a little bit tougher than you might find a prime rib and tenderloin, or more of a premium cut. And that is why we cut it thin, because when we cut it thin, it allows you to bite through it very well. And then that's also why we're pairing it with a little bit of this jalapeno horseradish sauce. Let's place that on top of there. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Here we go. There it is. That's so good. Okay, so tasting this roast on its own was great, but the addition of that jalapeno horseradish sauce just takes it over the top. You can really taste that jalapeno flavor coming through really well with the beefiness of this sirloin tip. And this is the way that I like it. You're taking a simple cut of beef like this and elevating it to its full potential, and it really becomes a showstopper for sure. If you've never tried a sirloin tip roast like this before with that jalapeno horseradish sauce, you're in for a treat. You want to check this one out for sure. I'm gonna go for another taste and enjoy the feast. Oh my goodness, that is so good, that jalapeno flavor. So that's how you make that juicy and delicious sirloin tip roast with that homemade jalapeno horseradish sauce that you're gonna love for sure. Hey, if you want to see more barbecue videos just like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Also, special thank you to all my patrons out there who help support this channel every single week. Until next time, keep that fire lit and get cooking.